Hey guys, it's COREROSS, and today we're checking out the RGB GlowMic USB condenser microphone. So when Syntec offered to send this microphone out to me, of course my initial thought was, oh, it's a gimmicky microphone with RGB. However, it's surprisingly good and it's cheap. So we're going to take a look at this today. And in the box, you'll get yourself a paper manual. The microphone itself is very well packaged with a lot of foam all around it, so it should hopefully survive any shipping hazards. And then interestingly, it does come with its own pop filter, which normally, even on expensive microphones, is sold separately, sometimes for stupidly expensive prices. Although the pop filter is entirely metal, so I'm not sure how much help it's really going to do, but it's a nice addition, along with a USB Type-C cable, which has an adapter. And you've also got a nut there so you can attach it to different boom arms. And then it's another interesting choice to add an adapter to the Type-C to Type-C cable. So you're kind of in a nice place if you want to go for a Type-C only connection, or of course if you want to go for Type-A. But the cable is relatively short. I would always recommend getting a nice long one when working with a microphone. And then the design itself is really good. It feels like a far more premium microphone than the price of it. And you've got quite a few options here for different mounting mechanisms. So of course you can unscrew the bottom and mount that to a boom arm, but you can also take the nuts off either side to actually completely disconnect the mic. And then that allows you to mount it however you would like. And then on the back, you've got a headphone jack, a capacitive button, and a USB Type-C connection. On the top, you've got another capacitive button, and then on the front, you've got a knob which controls the volume of the microphone. And a huge plus to having capacitive buttons here, because I used to have an old blue microphone back in the day, which had a mute on the top of it, and every time you hit it, it was like click, 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 and it sounded terrible. So this, with being capacitive, it doesn't require any pressure. It's just simply touching it, and it knows you've touched it. As a result, you get no audio going through as you quickly just mute your mic. So it's absolutely lovely. Now, I would say one of the downsides here is that these two connection points, the headphone and the USB Type-C, they come out at 45-degree angles. They seem to be in the worst possible place they could be, but I understand why they're there, because of course the bottom half is just RGB. So there's no way you could really have the connection points further down, because the microphone is all the way from those connection points up. So it makes sense that that's where they are, but it just seems odd that they point out 45 degrees, resulting in, I think, a bit more of a messy setup. And this is obviously a very glitzy RGB microphone where you want to show off the RGB probably in your live streams. So it's a bit sad that there's wires just poking out at 45-degree angles. But other than that, that's really a minor thing overall, especially for the price of this thing. And the RGB is surprisingly not just for show. It does react based on stuff like muting your microphone, which is good because I've seen so many streamers over the years who mute themselves and forget to unmute themselves. So this is really good because you have a massive red LED in your face that shows that you're muted. So it should be a lot harder to be accidentally muted. However, when it does come to the glitziness of this, you've got quite a few options. So you've got solid colors you can do, or you can have it play through different color combinations. So tapping it just quickly will change the RGB color, but you can also do a double tap, which will put on different colors, and you can cycle through them until you find the one that matches your setup the best you want. So I think it's pretty damn good. But of course, how does this microphone sound? So let's go ahead and do a sound test. So now we're recording on the microphone. This is a sound test. Hey guys, it's COREROSS and welcome to 6 News. Let's test the onboard mute. So 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that works really well. Now we'll try the onboard noise cancellation. So we'll hold down the top till it goes green. Now we're in noise cancellation mode. We can still mute. So 1, 2, 5, 6. So that works perfect. And it'll be interesting to see how this audio sounds once I test it back. Normally with noise cancellation with a Scottish accent, I speak very quickly. Usually it'll cut off my words a little bit too quick. So I'll be interested to see how this one performs. So there we go. Now that I can listen to it all side by side, my conclusion is that the normal mode sounds really good. It actually gives me more of a radio presenter sound to my voice, I think. And I think it's a touch richer than what I've got set up with this microphone and the filters I've currently got running on it. However, with the noise cancellation mode, I think it does something to the voice where it loses that kind of richness and you end up getting a little bit flatter. And it's not what I'd probably go for. I'd probably do my own noise cancellation. And if you heard right at the end of the audio, it cut my word off a little bit too early. And I find that's the case with a Scottish accent. I usually have to pull back noise cancellation quite a bit to actually keep my words entirely in. And even then, sometimes I still lose some. To put it into a fair comparison, the microphone I'm using right now to record this video is about double the price. And I have a bunch of filters on that make things sound better, you know, and take out background noise and stuff like that. If I was to do the same stuff and tweak this microphone with the same kind of software, I think I could easily get something that sounds very similar to my current microphone. And I think that's impressive for this microphone and its price point. Not only that, there's an upcoming Black Friday sale for this microphone as well, so it's going to get even cheaper. And then I assume that this microphone is going to be aimed at streamers, probably new streamers who are looking to just get set up and get going with a microphone that gives them relatively good audio, has onboard noise cancellation, and of course some RGB bling that makes their streaming setup look a little bit more interesting. And for me, I could probably very easily replace my current microphone with this and be perfectly happy with it. I think the inclusion of a pop filter is also very nice, although of course because it's entirely metal, I'm not sure the pop filter really does that much to reduce pop, but it adds to the aesthetics because it's a very nice tight dot matrix pattern on it that actually adds to the overall aesthetics of this microphone. So that now leads us into the conclusion for this microphone, and I gotta say, I'm loving it. When they first contacted me about this thing, I was thinking, it's a gimmick, right? RGB on your microphone, but they've made a really good microphone that is awesome. And I think if you're simply a streamer who wants to get started streaming, doesn't want to go through all the technical stuff, wants to have the noise cancellation on the microphone so they can just get going and stream, and then improve stuff with filters and stuff in the future, I think this thing's absolutely brilliant. And the main thing is it's hassle free. You can plug this in and get going and have half decent quality audio with no background noise issues right off the bat. And that is nice. I think the build quality and the aesthetics of it are also really good. And although I thought the RGB was going to be its gimmick, it's actually useful as well. It'll let you know when you're accidentally muted and stuff like that. So I think it's a really nice microphone. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about this microphone in the comments below, and you'll also find a link in the description if you want to check it out yourself. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.